Could you ever imagine waking up to a world on the brink of a third world war? In the grand tapestry of history, the threads of conflict have woven a chilling new pattern. It's a pattern that echoes the dark days of the 20th century, yet carries the distinct signature of our own era. As we stand on the precipice of what could be another devastating global conflict, it's crucial to understand the sequence of events that have led us here. Let's start with the key players: Israel, Hamas, Lebanon, Syria, and the United States. Each has a role in this escalating drama. Each carries a piece of the puzzle. Israel, a small but powerful nation, has long been a flashpoint in the Middle East. Hamas, the Palestinian political organization, has been in a state of conflict with Israel for years, a conflict that has intensified recently. Lebanon, a country that shares its southern border with Israel, has found itself drawn into the fray. Syria, despite being ravaged by its own civil war, has become a battleground for larger powers. And the United States, the world's sole superpower, has interests and allies scattered across the region. But what has led to this point? The answer is complex, as it involves a potent mix of politics, religion, and resources. The Middle East has always been a volatile region, with its rich reservoirs of oil and gas making it a magnet for global powers. Add to this the centuries-old religious and ethnic tensions, and you have a recipe for conflict. The recent actions of China and Russia, both of whom have strengthened their grip on power, have added to the global tensions. Unrest and war in other parts of the world, such as Ukraine, have further stoked the flames. The date is Friday the 13th, October 2023, and the world finds itself teetering on the edge of a precipice. As the world watches with bated breath, the question on everyone's mind is, what happens next? Did superstition play a role in the unfolding of these events? Let's examine the significance of Friday the 13th, October 2023. As the world turned its calendars to this ominous date, it's hard not to wonder if the superstitions surrounding Friday the 13th played a part in the events that unfolded. There's something about this date that has long held a sense of foreboding, a day often met with caution and superstition. On this fateful Friday the 13th, tensions that had been simmering between Israel, Hamas, Lebanon, Syria, and the USA reached a boiling point. While the world was engrossed in the new spooky releases on Netflix, real-life horror was unfolding on the global stage. But was it the date that spurred these events, or were they an inevitable outcome of the ongoing conflicts? After all, the date itself can't cause wars or conflicts. It's the actions of nations and their leaders that determine the course of history. Yet it's intriguing to ponder the role of the date, a day steeped in superstition, in the unfolding of these events. Was it a self-fulfilling prophecy, or merely a coincidence that these tensions escalated on a day feared by many? Whether it's mere coincidence or a play of fate, the events of October 13th, 2023 will undoubtedly shape the course of history. As the drums of war echo across the globe, how is the world responding? The escalating tensions of this emergent World War III have not gone unnoticed. Nations from every corner of the globe are stepping forward, voicing their concerns and taking action. International bodies, too, are not standing idle. They are engaging in diplomatic efforts, initiating peace talks, and doing their utmost to quell the rising storm. In particular, the United Nations has been at the forefront, tirelessly advocating for peace and dialogue. They are urging nations to put aside their differences and work collectively towards a peaceful resolution. They believe that through diplomacy and understanding, it is still possible to turn the tide and avert a full-blown global conflict. But it's not just about avoiding war. The potential impact of this conflict on global politics and economies cannot be underestimated. Economies are intertwined, after all, and the ripples from this conflict could cause waves around the globe. Some nations might see their economies strengthen as they step in to fill gaps left by warring countries, while others may face severe economic downturns. The political landscape, too, could drastically shift, with alliances tested and new global powers potentially emerging. And what of peace initiatives? Various nations and international bodies are working tirelessly to de-escalate the situation. Efforts are being made to foster dialogue, encourage negotiation, and promote understanding. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that is crucial if we are to avoid descending into the chaos of war. China, for instance, with its strengthened leadership under President Xi Jinping, has been trying to cool tensions, asserting itself as a counterweight to the US-led order. The country's economic stability is also a critical factor in the global response, with the World Bank expecting China's economy to grow by 4.3% in 2023. Yet amidst these global reactions, it's crucial to remember that at the heart of it all, we are one world, one people. Now, more than ever, we need unity and understanding. The path to peace may be fraught with challenges, but it's a journey we must undertake together. In these uncertain times, the world must come together to navigate the treacherous waters of conflict and strive for peace.